In 2002, Alton Towers opened Secret Weapon 5, their flying coaster known as Air. Over the years, this ride has received a retheme, a new name, and seen the addition and removal of virtual reality. With many people out there wishing for the return of Air, or for the ride to be rethemed again, was Air's retheme a success? Air opened on the 16th of March 2002 as the world's first B&M flying coaster, with a marketing campaign worth £4.5 million, which ended up being very successful, because once it opened, Air seemed to attract a lot of people to the park, with visitor numbers increasing by 500,000, from 2,170,000 in 2001 to 2,670,000 in 2002, making Air the ride to increase visitor numbers the most out of any Alton Towers roller coaster. The Two Swords Group, which owned Alton Towers at the time, said that Air was one of the reasons the park performed so well in the 2002 and 2003 seasons. Air also made its way into the top 50 still coasters in Amusement Today's Golden Ticket Awards, coming 24th in 2003, 32nd in 2004, 36th in 2005, and 49th in 2006. It also came 38th in 2015. In 2016, Alton Towers added virtual reality to Air and added a portal theming piece that the ride goes through, giving the ride a space theme and transforming it into Galactica. The virtual reality was supposed to make guests feel as though they were flying through space, but was it successful? We can't rely completely on visitor numbers to determine whether adding VR was worth it, like we did when deciding whether Air was a success. Yes, guest numbers were lower, but that would have been influenced by the accident that took place in 2015, causing people not to visit the park, not necessarily because people weren't interested in experiencing Galactica. So I took a look at people's opinions. Someone on Google Reviews said that the ride went downhill when they added VR to it, the VR was out of sync and made you motion sick. Someone else said that the VR headsets looked tired and the sound didn't work, and another said the screen resolution is so low that you feel like you're sitting too close to an old school TV. While others had a more positive view. One person said that the ride uses virtual reality to make the ride experience seem more magical, while another said that despite a few rides where the VR was experiencing some technical issues, every time I ride it now I have no issues with the content. The audio is nice and loud, the content is better synced with the coaster, and the whole experience makes it so much fun. Every time I ride it, I always come off with a huge smile as I really do believe VR on Galactica works well. From what I could find, people seem to have mixed feelings about Galactica's virtual reality, though most of the reviews I read said that they didn't mind the VR but preferred the ride without it. Luckily, for those who didn't like Galactica's virtual reality, the VR was reduced to just the back 3 rows of the train in the 2018 season, and in 2019 the virtual reality was removed entirely, apparently due to guest feedback. After the virtual reality was fully removed, Galactica kept its space theme and has remained the same ever since, despite the rest of Forbidden Valley changing drastically with the retracking of Nemesis and the opening of Toxicator. It's not hard to see that Galactica's space theme doesn't really fit into Forbidden Valley. It doesn't match the Phalanx and Nemesis theme throughout the rest of the area, and even though this theme has been built upon a lot recently, the Nemesis Phalanx theme was still there at the time Air transitioned into Galactica, just in a less visible way, with less theming pieces. I have no idea why they chose a space retheme when there would have been plenty of other themes that would work a lot better in Forbidden Valley. I see this retheme as the park quickly trying to fix its reputation and get people to come back to the park after what happened in the 2015 season, rather than something well thought out that would have improved the ride and Forbidden Valley as a whole. So in my opinion, Air becoming Galactica wasn't that successful. Galactica not really fitting into Forbidden Valley leaves many wondering what the future holds for the world's first B&M flying coaster. Could it see its second retheme, or will it be removed completely? Whatever happens, I hope the park does something about that boring concrete tunnel in the ride's near future. If you enjoyed this video and are interested in roller coaster content, why not subscribe so that you can be notified when I next upload? We hit 200 subscribers recently, so thank you for that. Thanks for watching, bye!